Bonjour, Dieu merci, c'est vendredi. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? Je m'appelle Oyi. Today I'll be talking about why most government agricultural projects fail in Nigeria. There's so much funding going into agricultural projects, and then with great intentions, to make things happen in that sector. But why is it that a lot of these projects are not successful? I have 5 reasons. You may have yours, and I'd like you to comment below. First is that a lot of times the government sees agriculture as a poverty alleviation scheme. Agriculture first is a business. It is a business, and just like every other business in the oil and gas sector, in the telecom sector, in fashion and entertainment, it is for wealth creation. Agriculture, agribusiness is for wealth creation, and when these projects are seen as poverty alleviation scheme, they tend to affect the project outcomes. They tend to affect the goals of this project. Second is a lack of monitoring and evaluation, lack of adequate monitoring and evaluation. When activities are rolled out for a project, it's very important that at each milestones, these activities are evaluated or re-evaluated, because you can have a fantastic plan and along the way internal or external factors can affect these projects. But when you are able to monitor the stakeholders, monitor the beneficiaries, monitor the project itself, and so you're able to evaluate or re-evaluate, and then it helps you to make adjustments as time goes on. You cannot make a plan today and then in the next 6 months you're expecting that it will still be the same. It might change, some factors might affect it. So there's no adequate monitoring and evaluation of this project. Now there's a lack of needs assessment. What is obtainable for farmer A in Anambra might not be obtainable for farmer B in Kano. And just like it might not even be for farmers, but generally beneficiaries of each project. So what are the specific needs of these beneficiaries per location? This is really important. Needs assessment. What do these people really need in this community, in this area, in this region? This is another reason why some government projects fail. And there's the very common one: bureaucracy. There's no need to dwell on that. Bureaucracy. This is a huge challenge in government projects. And now we also have unrealistic project outcomes. Very unrealistic project outcomes. For example, you're trying to reach out to 10,000 farmers in 5 years. You don't have to start with 2,000 farmers in the first year, because for every project, the first year is like a pilot phase. And so when you learn for the first year, you can then use those lessons to make adjustments for the subsequent years. For example, you're trying to achieve 10,000 farmers in 5 years. You can start with 1,000 farmers in 1 year and not just lump it up in the first year, because it's a learning ground. The first phase is usually a learning ground, regardless of how many experts you put in a particular project. So it's very important to have adequate monitoring and evaluation. It's important to involve the stakeholders. The stakeholders are the beneficiaries. Some of the stakeholders are the beneficiaries. Let there be a proper needs assessment of these beneficiaries. Let there be adequate monitoring and evaluation. Agriculture should be seen as a wealth creation opportunity and not a poverty alleviation scheme. So these are some of the reasons I believe that most government agricultural projects fail in Nigeria. Merci beaucoup. Passez un beau week-end. Joyeux Saint-Valentin. À la prochaine.